Hi, podcast listeners. Thanks for choosing to listen to Dysfunctional, a family podcast. Hope your quarantine is going well. This is episode 6, where we discuss midnight gospel, putting yourself in compromising positions as a kid, and my relationship with my cat. I hope you enjoy, you sexy beefcake.
Okay, so that show you asked me to watch. Okay, so I
Mm-hmm.
have it playing in the background to be honest, but it's on mute just so that I can have a reference as I'm talking about it. But okay, so the first episode it was pretty interesting. I don't really get it. Like, why is he he's not
Mm.
he's not an alien. He's human, but he's like on another planet. He survived and whatever atrocities or whatever the fuck. I don't know. Like, I don't get it. Is he born in space?
Mm.
Is it like so much in the future that and then how the hell he get up there? Where's everybody else?
I think other people live there too. I think he just lives in like a different version of the earth or something like that, you know? Like a different type of
We
reality,
didn't even say what we
basically.
were talking about.
And in his. Oh, we're talking about Midnight
Mhm.
Gospel. Duncan Trussell and what's the other guy's name? The guy that made the show with Duncan Trussell? I'll look it up. But we're talking about Midnight Gospel. And when I saw when I heard him talking about it, I heard him say that they were going to take conversations from podcasts, but I didn't know that the vast majority of the dialogue was going to be from
Yeah. And
from
some
the
of that shit,
podcast.
some of that shit didn't match. And I was like, what are you talking about?
It didn't
Yeah, like
match. What do you mean by it didn't
so
match?
okay, so they have certain characters, like say the main character jumps up and down. So he did a good job in some of these little snips where the conversation flowed with the action of the cartoon. But then some of it just didn't. And I was like, what the hell? What the hell are you talking about? The one story I
Like like when he started talking about the opiate crisis and stuff.
yeah. And like when they had the zombie and stuff, that was the first episode. Will you sit down?
I'm thirsty. I'm sorry. Yeah, I noticed that. When I started watching it, I was like, oh no, this is what it is. But yeah, you know what? It had like some pretty interesting like ideas and stuff in it. And I like how they like do the podcast, but then like if you're just watching the cartoon has its own story too. So I think
Yeah,
that's
but
kind of cool.
stupid.
But
The
it is
cartoon
like
is
a lot of information. You said the
yeah.
cartoon is stupid? Why
Cause
why do you think the
I'm like,
cartoon is
what's all
stupid?
these fucking colors? Like, you gotta be like on acid or something to watch this? Is that what it feels like to be on acid? Is that what it feels like to eat a
A
mushroom? Is
little
that what
bit.
it's like?
A
Oh,
little bit.
fuck that
Yeah,
shit.
well, a little bit, but not. it's not like it's not like that. No. Well, I don't know. You'd have to like do some research on it. I feel like being on acid or mushrooms feels more like you see patterns on things, and
I
you
don't think
know,
my mind could take something like that. I'd probably snap. I
snap.
don't know. I'll
In what
probably
way?
kill
What would
everybody in
come
the room.
out?
I don't know. Cause if I see
No,
a
you
wall
wouldn't.
melt in front of me,
The wall wouldn't melt. It wouldn't melt. It might look like it's like there's patterns on it that are moving, but it doesn't look like it's actually melting. Plus, what would it look like melting? What do you
I
think
don't know.
melting a
But
melting wall
I'm
would
not
look
about to
like?
do that. I'm good. I have zero interest in that. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
But some of
Well,
the graphics are nice. Like on some of the episodes, I like the graphics in the cartoon. But
yeah, you didn't like the zombie. I didn't like when the zombies got bitten and then they turned yellow. I was like, "Ugh, this
yeah,
feels weird. It just
yeah.
and then just a
I
little
like the first
strange.
episode and the
But
episode with Joey Diaz. All them other ones, I was like, what the fuck is going on?
hold up really quickly. We have a quick break for a sponsor.
This dysfunctional family podcast, a family podcast, has been brought to you by this poor little creature. Has been taken for granted, has been hunted for its pelt, has been mounted on many a wall and over fireplaces. We're talking about the jackalope.
Yes. One of the rarest and most beautiful creatures located in our North America.
This beautiful little magnificent little creature with such a beautiful singing voice will lull the local cowboys around the campfire and just entertain them with its lovely hums and tunes.
I mean, it was really rare to see how a creature such as the jackalope could bring such joy to human beings. I mean, before dogs were man's best friend, jackalopes were man's best friend.
And let's not forget those magnificent horns.
Beautiful, humongous horns, almost exactly the size of the jackalope's body. Spectacular how they're able to balance it on their head as they gracefully bound about the western part of the United States of America.
Absolutely. Go on over to Google and just take a quick look at it and see how great it is. Our GoFundMe page is the Jackalope Sanctuary. We are trying our best to locate and wrangle these little magnificent creatures up. But we are having a hard time, folks, because they're so rare.
Yes.
Please go to your GoFundMe page
And donate to the Jackalope Sanctuary.
Go ahead and refresh them up with an awesome, invigorating foot refresher powder
Called Fresh Feet.
Nice, minty,
Minty.
eucalyptus flavored. Fresh Feet.
That make your feet smell extremely fresh, guys. I use this product all the time. This is embarrassing. I don't like to admit it, but you know, I go for runs sometimes and my dogs, they be barking at me. But whenever I use Fresh Feet, my feet
Fresh Feet.
are fresh.
$9.99.
Pick up your Fresh Feet at freshfeet.com. You know how to spell it. Don't ask. Look it up.
Fresh Feet.
I am back, I say. I tell you, I am back. Anyway, mommy, let's get on with the podcast. Let's talk about something interesting. Because I remember you calling me last time and you telling me that you wanted to learn more about me and my childhood and me. You do? Like what kinds of things? Because I remember when we were first recording an episode, I was like, don't you want to know something about me? And you were like, no. I was like, what? What are you saying?
I was there.
Yes, you do. But you must have like wanted to know what my true feelings were about something one time, or did you just think, no, Ebony, I know how she's feeling all the time.
No,
I always know
I didn't
what she's
think about
thinking.
it from that point. I thought about it of like, remember this, or you know what I mean? Like, oh, one time I was playing in the backyard. I'm like, oh, yeah, I was there. Like, I thought it was gonna be like that, but
Oh,
yeah, I want to
okay.
know. So, what's your earliest memory?
My earliest memory, it's probably, honestly, I remember the day that Jada was born. I was young, right? Like a little under 2,
No,
or a little
you were
over,
20
a little
months.
under 2. Yes, I was a little under 2, and your friend took me to like Chuck E. Cheese or something. And I remember like looking at things spinning around, and I was like, why can't I go see my mom? And she said, because she's having your little sister. And I was like, oh, cool. And then we went to the hospital, and then there Jada was, and I was like, oh my God, another person, yay. And then I remember holding her, and then that's it.
You have a picture of you holding your little sister.
Yeah, that's probably the picture probably helped me. The picture.
What
probably
else?
helped
What else
me.
do you remember? Your earliest memory. That was a good memory.
I remember Yeah, I remember one time I got my head stuck in between the bars
I
of your
remember
bed or
that.
something, and I could get it in, but I couldn't get
Hmm.
it out. And
I forgot how we got you out of there.
I know it sucked. I was like, why do I? You know, it's so funny when you're a kid and you want to do something reckless. You're like, I bet I could do that. But then once it goes wrong, you're like, why did I put myself in this position? That's what I would think every single time. When I put my head through there, one time I used to like climb off my bunk bed, and then one time my arm got caught
Mm.
in the bars, and I was just hanging there, and I was like, this hurts so bad. It was so
I
terrible. Oh
didn't
my
know
god.
that.
I was like, why did I do this to
You and
myself?
your sister used to
I
mess
know.
yourselves up, man. And I would be like, listen, we're going to the ER again. Okay. These people know us. Like, you better speak up. You better tell these people what happened to you. Don't have me going to jail. Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I wonder if all kids do that, or if we're just like particularly like reckless. I feel like all kids probably do that though, right?
I got injured. I injured myself like that I can remember like two times, and then on I that's because well, I'm thinking no, I know I got injured a lot more than that, but I'm thinking like the things that stood out, like I broke my arm, set myself on
Okay.
fire,
No,
shit
I'm
like
saying
that.
two is. Oh yeah, I'm saying two is like low because I can think of at least 8 in my mind where I needed to go to the ER.
Oh, and then like a cat scratched me in the eye. I went to the ER. Yeah,
See, that
no, that
wasn't your
wasn't my
fault.
fault, but you and your sister, y'all got messed up.
Yeah, I'm trying. That's what I was saying. Like, you only have 2 times where you could remember that you hurt yourself by accident,
Yeah.
and I can bring up at least 3. I can bring up at least 8 or 10 from my memory of when I like
Oh
busted
yeah, I
my
was there.
face
I remember
open.
that.
Uh,
Mhm.
almost broke my arm,
Mhm.
broke my ankle,
Mhm.
broke my foot. All
Set
my
yourself on
fault.
fire,
All
and
my
then you
fault.
did you injured yourself on the
I did.
chair, and then I was like, Jesus Christ, man. And then
Yeah,
Jada knocked her teeth
like
out her
broke
head
my
twice.
pelvic bone or something.
What else did she do? I don't remember.
She didn't really do. Maybe I was just really clumsy. That must have been so annoying,
You know
huh?
what it is? I
Were you
think
like,
I think because you didn't really play with toys. But Jada did. Like you played with like
hmm,
games and puzzles, and you liked I'm not coloring, like stuff like that. But you didn't really play with like actual
hmm.
dolls and toys. Like you was like, no.
What does that have to do with me getting
So
injured?
this is my point. Jada was playing with dolls. That was her life. Every time she got the chance, she was sitting on the floor playing with them dolls for hours. So you would be off entertaining
Hmm.
yourself, getting into some fuck shit, and then we go to the ER. And Jada be like, "Well, here we go again." She put her dolls in her in her little pocketbook, and we go.
That's
Yeah.
funny. Wow, I wonder how I would do that. I used to want to like build things. Oh, I remember one time. It's funny because I think times when Jada got hurt, it was also
Mm.
my fault too. Because one time we built like this hammock type of a thing, but we tied one side of it to our bed, right, which was really sturdy, and then we tied the other side of it to the TV stand, which we didn't. We which
Oh
is like
my
it was like one of
god.
those tall metal TV stands,
Yeah.
and I don't think we realized like gravity and like leverage at that time. So when she laid, I was like, Jada, try it out. She laid in the hammock and the TV just started to tip and it
Oh
fell on.
no. Oh my god, I didn't know that.
It fell on top of her. I think you do. I think I had to go get somebody. I was like,
Did I come?
so
I probably if I came,
the
y'all got
TV fell
whoopings.
on
If I
Jada.
came, I spanked everybody.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, probably. I was like, so the thing is, we tried to build something and now Jada's stuck under the
Jada's
TV.
dead, and yeah. Oh my god. No. What in the world?
Yeah.
I remember like you guys used to somebody melted silly putty on the carpet in your room. I was pissed. Everybody got beat for that one. And
I know.
then remember I had those turtles and you guys were scared of them?
Was that the ones that had scurvy and we had to feed him
Girl,
oranges
he didn't
and
have no
stuff?
scurvy. He had like a he was sick, but he died. But yeah, he
Salmonella.
did
He
not
had
have salmonella.
salmonella.
I had to give him some.
Oh, that's what I
No,
heard.
the only time they can get salmonella is if you feed them raw chicken. But no, I did not feed them raw chicken. I gave them fish. I would always feed them goldfish. But yeah.
Mm,
So it
really? Turtles eat
yeah, we
goldfish?
used to watch them. They hunt and they snap it, and it was a red ear slider, and I never seen a turtle hunt before. It was kind of cool. I would get those little fish, those little.
Yeah,
Some of them are gold and silver, the little bitty ones, minnows or whatever. What do you call it?
that's
I don't know what you
cool.
call them. They're in PetSmart.
I don't know. But oh, not goldfish, but those little small like
They're like
golden
feeder
fish, like the
fish
little
or
small tiny
something.
ones.
Yeah, and
I
I would put a
see.
few in
That's
there.
cool. Yeah, I remember the turtles. I didn't like them because one of them used to always bite me when
Well,
I
it's
tried
supposed to
to
be
touch
touching
it.
it.
I wanted to like touch it. Well, I realized that because sometimes I'll go to a friend's house and I'll try to pet their animal and the animal runs away and I'm like, why are you
Take
running
a
away
hit.
from me? I wanted to pet you. I exactly.
Yeah.
Sucks, but yeah.
And then you guys had another pet. You had Kitty. Poor Kitty.
Mhm.
I
Why'd you say poor kitty?
I
What?
just hope that that cat found a better home. I just really hope so.
Well, no, why are you saying that? We took care of the cat. I mean, sometimes we didn't play with her and stuff, but she was a really.
Uh-uh.
I heard that when cats become adults, they're
She
supposed to
was not
become
an
lazy, but
adult.
she needed a lot of it.
That
How
we
old
had
was
that cat
she?
like
She,
two
yeah, she was.
years.
She was
It's
like,
still like, well, I mean, it was still
oh, really?
small. Well, I take it back.
Well, you wouldn't let
It
it come in
wasn't
the
small. It was kind of
room.
large for 2 years old. The cat was kind of big, but it wasn't fat.
Was she fat or
No,
was
she was
she?
lean and
Okay,
real
good.
tall and long.
I like that because I remember people used to say that she looked weird. They're like, "What's wrong with your cat? Why does
Hmm.
she look weird?" And I'm like, "Don't talk about my
Yeah, we
cat."
thought she looked
But
normal.
she was a good cat. She did look normal. Do we have any
Yeah, we
pictures
do.
of her?
And let's backtrack a little bit because you said something that was a complete and utter lie. You said, "Oh, we
What?
took care of her. I mean, we didn't play with her." Pause.
All the time. We did
Pause.
sometimes.
You play with her, but you
What?
didn't feed her. You didn't give her water. You didn't clean. You a
Yes, we
damn lie. You
did.
didn't clean out the cat box. Y'all.
Well, that was once, and I feel like you're taking an experience that happened once and painting our whole relationship with the cat. And I think that she was actually very well
Yeah,
taken
because
care
I
of
took care of
from the
her.
day.
Even with my allergies, I couldn't have a dog or a cat. I have allergies. That's why I didn't want the little. Yeah,
I
I
didn't
didn't
know
want
that.
it in my room for a reason. I wasn't trying to be mean.
Oh, I thought you just didn't like her like
No,
that.
I was hiding treats around the house to keep the little thing busy while we were gone. You know, she could have a little treasure hunt. I taught her
Oh.
how to fetch. We taught her red light, green light. Like, what do you mean I didn't like the cat? I play with that cat all the time.
I don't know. My memory serves me
Y'all
differently.
lying. Why do you think
I
I gave it away?
remember
I took that cat to the Anti Cruelty Society, and I gave because you guys were
because
not taking care of that cat,
here's my conspiracy theory as to
and
why
it was
you got rid
crying
of
all the
Kitty.
time.
You realized that she loved us too much. You said, "This cat loves my children too much. I fear that they're planning an escape from my house. I see her hiding little treats, getting little snacks, I know they're going to run away someday. I can't let them all run away together. It would be too much cuteness
No,
bundled up. A
no,
little Ebony, a little Jada, and a little
no,
cat.
no.
Please." That's
I
how it
even
would have
bought you an
been. And
automatic
you
cat
couldn't let it
feeder. I
happen.
bought you an automatic cat feeder. Y'all didn't even fill that
Mama,
up.
listen.
Then I got you. I'm like, are they for real? Then I was like, they can't even
I
do
think that
this.
it was
Everything is
magical.
automatic. It's done for the
Agree to
cat.
disagree. Agree to disagree.
And
Agree,
then I was
disagree,
like, you know
mommy.
what?
Agree, disagree.
I'm gonna get
Mommy, mommy, mommy,
flushable
mommy, mommy.
cat
Let's
litter. I
stop.
got flushable,
Mommy, mommy.
flushable, and put the automatic feeder in the bathroom,
Is it
bruh.
possible for you to listen to me,
That's why Kitty
please?
had to go.
All right. Are you
I'm
done?
done.
Oh gosh, mommy. Anyway, what were we talking
um,
about? Oh yeah, we were talking about
yes.
me.
You're going to
Sorry.
be 23 really soon. How do you feel?
Oh, I'm pretty excited, I guess. It's going to be in the quarantine, but I feel like the quarantine has presented me with many
Hmm.
great lessons. So, even though I am on an unemployment and I am staying at my grandma's house, it's still
No, you said
great.
you learned some lessons. What lessons? You can't just skip past that like you ain't say it.
So, well, I stay learning lessons. This is nothing
Facts.
new to me, so I just thought just well, um I think the main thing is like making sure that I'm always doing something that I actually enjoy, because I think before I was like living my life and feeling obligated to do a lot of things, or even just like even when you have a friend and you have a friend and you're like, I don't really want to be this person's friend, but I'm already their friend, and it's really weird to just be someone's friend and not be their friend. It's like,
No, it's not.
and it's like people I wanted to get for
Oh,
you, mommy, for you. But I feel like for a lot of people, it's like, yo, what am I supposed to do? So just me learning how to like have things for myself, whether that's my time, my energy, you feel me, my hobbies and things of this sort, enriching my mind, all that, all that, all that, all that.
okay. Well, you do have this thing about you where you feel bad if someone doesn't like you, or you feel bad if they think you don't like them. You gotta get out of that. Well, I actually let me stop
How?
right there, because I'll stop. I'll correct myself. You've gotten better because you don't always do that, but you still do it, but it's not as much.
Yeah, I'm trying to really stop. I'm trying to really stop. But that's what I'm saying. What I've learned is if I really just focus on myself and not just think about myself, but actually do things that like build myself up, or like make me feel like things that I actually enjoy doing, or like things that make me enjoy being around myself, then I don't really care what people think as much, because I'm like, whatever. I don't care,
Listening to this episode, guys, you can follow us on Instagram at dysfunctional pod to see us post things that we're supposed to post on social media, such as a variety of pictures and videos and things like that. I'll be uploading part 2 of this podcast next week, and then honestly, we'll just have to see after that. Also, I got an email from our podcast host that we have 50 downloads, and I don't know much about podcast metrics, and I'm sure that's nowhere near impressive, but it made me feel very warm and tingly inside when I read the email. So thank you so much to whoever listens. Me and my mom are very grateful. Have a great day, love muffins.